Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Shannon and I am the founder of the brand Oh So Curly, and on this channel I basically share tips and tricks on how to start a business, how to run a business, and also here and there some hair tips. But if you want more hair tips, swipe all the way down to the start of my channel so you can see my hair transition and journey. But for today's video we're going to talk about international shipping. I got my pen, I got my pad because I have a lot of notes to share with you guys, because international shipping is such a headache and I know it's something that you guys probably struggle with too. So I'm just going to share what I've known over the past few years of dealing with shipping to international countries and all of the changes that have just happened and how I'm personally dealing with them. So if you're interested in learning more about shipping internationally and what you need to do to not mess up and not waste money and lose packages, stay tuned to the end of the video. So with my experience, I work with Royal Mail for my shipping. So I send all my UK packages out via Royal Mail and all my international packages. I send packages to Europe, to the USA, sometimes Canada, sometimes Australia, but usually don't get any packages or orders from places like India or China or Dubai. So I'm kind of limited when it comes to those countries, but most of my orders come from the UK and the USA anyway. When you sign up to Royal Mail, whether you do click and drop, whether you do it in the post office, or if you have an online business account with them, there is the option to ship to international customers. So you would choose the international standard, international signed or tracked, and there's a few other international options via Royal Mail, but I always go with the international signed and tracked service because in the past I've had experiences when going with the cheapest version that it gets lost in the whole process and then it's a big waste of money and it takes a long time for my USA customers to even get their package. So you want to go with tracked and signed. If you have another way that you do it via Royal Mail that you find is effective, leave it in the comments down below guys. I am not an expert on shipping, I'm just sharing with you guys what works for me and my business. So you guys know that I love and use Shopify. So within Shopify you have an option to set up your shipping rates. I typically take the rate that I have from Royal Mail for UK, Europe and USA and import that into my shipping options for my Shopify. Now that means when the customer gets to checkout, they have a few options in relation to their address. So they could put in a UK address and they wouldn't be able to have the option to pay for US shipping. So it will automatically assign it to the right country. So you won't get any Americans trying to be sly and use UK shipping so that they can pay less. So your job is to basically set a price. You can actually copy the price that Royal Mail uses, or if you need to add a bit of profit on top, you could add maybe like a few pence or a pound or so on top of that. So it's totally up to you what you import your price as in Shopify. When it comes to purchasing international shipping, you will usually come across a point where you need to print out a customs form. I know with Royal Mail they automatically integrate a customs form for you, and all you have to do once it's printed is fill out a few crucial things that you do not want to miss out, because if you miss them out your package is going to get returned back to you. So don't miss these out. So I hope you have a notepad and a pen ready because this is something that you need to do today. So the first one is every single product that you sell has a customs code and you need to know that customs code. There is an option within Shopify that you can actually insert the code, so it makes it easier for you to remember the code. So for example, my satin pillowcases and satin bonnets come under a certain, it's called a HS code, Harmonized System Code, and that you can find via your government website. So for us it would be on gov.uk and you can check for HS custom codes there. So it's a search engine, you can type in t-shirt and there will be a category for t-shirts and a separate code for a t-shirt. So that is the code you want to copy into Shopify and note down for future reference. Say we sold one satin pillowcase and one satin bonnet, we're going to insert the HS code, whether you write it out or you type it, whatever options you have available to you. You want to make sure that is included on your customs form. I'll put an example here of the customs form. After that, you want to make sure that you apply for a EORI number. This again can be applied for on the government website. It is completely free to apply for one. It takes about 2 weeks, I think, to arrive, but it is a dedicated number for your business so that you can import and export. So really and truly, you're importing items to another country, so you need that number just to, I think it just shows that you are a business and so on. I don't know the ins and outs. All I know is you need an EORI number. So yeah, get yourself one of those. I'll leave the link for it down below. So next, the headache. I know a lot of you watching this are probably hoping for a resolution to the whole Brexit situation that's happening right now when it comes to shipping to Europe. I personally have had to pause on my shipping to European customers. Oh my gosh. So basically now you cannot ship to Europe without kind of like setting up tax. Otherwise, if you ship to Europe, your customer will have to pay a big fee, and it's just so not appealing for them. I'm sure a lot of them will complain and their packages will just get returned back to you because they don't want to pay that extra customs fee. To avoid that, if you want to continue shipping to the EU outside of the UK, that includes Ireland too, you and your business need to sign up for a IOSS, so it's the one-stop shop system. Cool, all fine and dandy, except to sign up to it is not easy at all. And I've spoken to so many business owners, I've tried to watch videos, I've tried to watch the advice. It is just so complicated. The only resolutions I found, I'll leave the link for that down below, is Royal Mail put up like a blog post explaining how you can do it, and they recommended 2 companies that you can go through and they'll set it all up for you. However, the one that I went to sign up for it, it had like a £300 fee just to sign up. So it's just really expensive, really inconvenient for small business owners here in the UK to ship to Europe at the moment. So I'm still looking into it. If you guys have a resolution for this issue, please let me know in the comments down below. But that is an issue with shipping at the minute. So if you're thinking about shipping to Europe and you're starting a business, please look deeper into that, or keep in mind that you might not ship to Europe at all, which is what we've done at the minute. I'm only shipping to the UK, Australia, USA, and yeah, at the minute that's the only places I'm shipping to, because everywhere else seems to have issues with this whole tax and VAT situation. Now, when it comes to wholesale orders, I do sometimes send large boxes of products to retailers, whether it's in the UK or overseas, and I don't tend to use Royal Mail for that because it can be very expensive. So when I am sending a box or 2 large boxes of products overseas or to the UK, I will use a website called Parcel Monkey. There's also another option, I'll put it here on the screen, for you to compare. It's kind of like compare the market. So you'll put in the size of the box, the weight of the box, and you will put in the country or where you're sending it, and it will work out the cheapest courier for you to do that, which I love because it just gives you different options. Royal Mail is hardly ever on there, so I know that I'm getting the best deal to ship a larger amount of products. And usually they come with a collection as well, so your package will get collected by someone instead of you having to carry these large boxes to a post office or a local shop to get it delivered. For more information about my whole shipping process, you can check out some other videos on my channel, or check out my course, How to Start a Product Business from Scratch, where I walk you through the whole process. I even film myself printing the labels, show you my whole setup for that, and show you how I work out shipping costs and that kind of stuff. When it comes to shipping, if you are buying from China, products in bulk from a website like Alibaba.com, you want to make sure that you speak to them about their shipping options, because there's typically 3 ways that you can get your products from China to here in the UK, and that is by sea, by air or by train. I've never done train. That is like the longest way for you to ever get your items, and for some reason I just feel like, how can I trust that it's gonna get here? So I either go by sea or by air. By air, you usually get your products within 2 weeks. By sea, you're looking at like a month to 6 weeks of your product arriving, so just keep that in mind. However, obviously by air you're going to get a higher cost for shipping, and by sea, and with everything that's happening in the world right now, shipping costs flew up. Before 2020, the shipping costs were not as high as they are now, and it's really annoying. So please be prepared to kind of focus on just your UK and your home-based customers. If you are a USA business watching this, try to market more to your US audience, just so you don't have the issue of having to ship overseas, because it is a lot. I also just want to mention DDP and DPD. So when you are shipping overseas and you don't want your customer to pay for the customs cost or the customs charge, you can look into DDP shipping, which means you may have to go via like a third party or sign up and find a shipping expert. Again, an extra cost. But this is delivery duty paid, so that means that you pay for the customs fee and the duties fee, so that when it arrives, your customer only just collects their package. They don't have to pay any extra fees. Kind of like when sometimes I get shipping items from China, I will get a letter from FedEx and say, hey, we have your package, it's going to cost you like £90 for us to release it and send it to you. So for the customer, it's very annoying because they have to pay extra than what they've already paid for shipping. I also just want to mention busy times. So when it comes to the Christmas period, you want to make sure that you make it clear to your customers that shipping times are going to be longer than usual. So if they want to get their products ready for Christmas, buy early, because we can't guarantee. Last year Royal Mail was really bad, but it was normal for every courier service. Packages were just so held back. People were getting my like items that they'd ordered from Black Friday in January. Nightmare. But you know, it comes with the whole situation that's going on at the minute. So I'm hoping this year will be different and better, but we will see. I will be sure to keep you guys updated. But I hope this video was helpful. If you have any more comments or tips for me even, please leave them down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.